Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Valerie, and I wanted to sit down with you guys and chit chat with you and give you a little life update because it's been a while since your girl has come on here. I missed you guys, I'm not gonna lie. All I could think about is YouTube, but life has been lifing. If you can relate, you know. So many changes in this season, and I wanna, just give you guys a little behind the scenes of what's been going on in these last couple of months and how God has been, teaching me lessons, and I'm just grateful that I'm here. But to say the least, yeah. So I did that. It's been a year in August since he passed. And so yeah, I was there for like a good 7, 8 months, I was in a relationship for a while. I think it was almost 2 years. And I went through a breakup. So guys, to say the least, I moved. I went through a breakup, and yeah, God has taught me so much about relationships and myself during that breakup. So much to say that now I'm in a healing journey. I everything happens for a reason because after that breakup, I learned more about myself than anything. How we need to be super close to God. I got closer to God. He is a jealous God. We all know that. And yeah, I'm learning about myself, loving me more in so many things because, a lot of times we could beat ourselves up over nothing, And yeah, he's teaching me so much. So I decided after that breakup, guys, to go into obviously healing and a spiritual journey. I got closer to God and I decided to start my Esther Year, right? I don't know if you guys have heard it, but Google it. So basically, it's like a whole full year. This is what I told myself. Okay, I was in this relationship for a year and a half. It was almost 2 years. And it didn't end how I wanted it to end because I thought that, he was the one, but it's okay. It happens. Love myself more initially, take care of me, spiritually, physically, mentally, and focus on my business, my family, which, yeah, I have my 3 kids, but I have 2 at home now. Oh, that's another thing. So, yeah, the move happened, the breakup happened, and then I had that life epitome, I think is the word you say, epiphany. I don't know, look it up. I could be wrong, but realization, okay, to focus on me, to love me, and I could not be happier. Like I'm telling you guys, like I am super happy. Slowly but surely, I'm putting my ducks in a row, and I've been working on myself. I would lie to you if I tell you it's easy. I wish it could happen from one day to another, but this is like a step by step growth, that you have to be graceful and take your time with. Excuse me. And yeah, so that's what I've been going through. I've been working behind the scenes on my business, still doing the loan signing agent. It was extremely busy, guys. Like, I was so busy. It just started to slow down now. We're in November. I don't know when you guys are going to see this video, but it's starting to slow down. I don't know if it's because it's the holiday season, but that's okay because this is a chance for us notaries, loan signing agents to market, to title companies. But that's another story. But yeah, I've slowed down, and I've been working. I finished my ebook that I've been working on, to which is up and ready to go for whoever is interested in becoming a loan signing agent. I finished my ebook, and then now I am working on creating a course for loan signing agents, to go more in depth how to become a loan signing agent. So I'm going to be teaching everyone the loan documents, mindset, how to market, how to open your LLC, all of that. So to say the least, your girl's been busy. Okay. So yeah. So, rightfully so, I've taken a step back from YouTube because I had a lot going on. I wanted to focus on me, on my healing, on my business, on my mom's house. So we had to settle in. And then a couple of months later, after I moved in, I think I moved in here in August, if I'm correct. Like a month later, my daughter moves in, my 20-year-old. She's like, Mom, I think I'm going to come back home. just, whatever for a little while. And I said, that's great. Like, I've been praying, for us to keep my mom company. As you know, she's a widow, healing each other. And yeah, and now I'm finally at a point where I'm kind of settled in and I could say, okay, I'm ready to get back and start my YouTube series, my videos. So what I want to share, why I created this channel, was in January. I have been wanting to do YouTube forever, like forever, guys, like for years. I could say 10 years ago, give or take, I've been wanting to do YouTube. I would follow so many YouTubers that I loved, but I never had the courage to do it. I was very active on Instagram. Like, I've been on Instagram since day one. So I grew my following there. If you follow me on Instagram, you could see that I've been there for a while. And then I finally, this year, every year there's a word that God gives me. And this year, the word he gave me was create. This is your year to create and to get out of your comfort zone, to start working on your content, something new. So something new that I've been wanting to do forever is YouTube. So I started my channel in January, and I think I posted my first video in February, like a month later, if I'm correct. And yeah, so I did the vlog of my moving video, and then I think I did my housewarming vlog, and then I did another one, and then that's when everything happened. Life happens, and I had to take time for myself to heal, to work on me. And I think I'm at a point where I'm ready. So I didn't want to just come on here and start throwing videos out there. I wanted to sit down and let you guys know, a life update, and giving you guys, education and vlogs of me, and my loan signing agent business, because I am self-employed. I am a business owner, and it's not easy. It is definitely not easy. And I love content, and I love to create content. I want to get better at it. I'm not going to say I'm a pro, and share my faith, because I am a Christian, and without God, there's just nothing that we can do. There is nothing that I can do, to say the least, without my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I want him to always be at the front, first and foremost in my life. And I would love to share that, my faith. How do I look at this channel? Oh my God. Vlogs, Bible study. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe a podcast in the future, because I love to talk, and I can't wait to share with you guys my updates, marketing, business, faith, everything, a little bit of everything, a sprinkle of everything. So we got Christmas coming up, so everybody does vlogmas. I want to share a piece of me, and for whoever can relate to that, they'll follow me. And yeah, my heart as to what I want for this channel is to grow a community of women, single moms like myself, women that want something more than a 9 to 5 and want to build something of their own. Christian women, even women that don't know about God, through me, they can see how much I love the Lord and his word, and that to make that faith as a grain of mustard, like the word says. If you just have faith of the size of a mustard seed, that grows bigger and bigger, that they could see him through me, basically. And that's what I want God to do, to use me as his instrument, however it may be, as imperfect as I am, to inspire others that they can do it too with God's help. And that's pretty much it. I hope I didn't bore you guys to death, but I just felt the need to do it right and to have a little sit down with you guys. And I saved the best for last. So I don't know if you know, but I have one dog and one cat. Well, guess what? I got a kit. I believe, guys, that God does everything for a reason. So right after the next day, we broke up. Crazy enough. I drove with these kittens under my car. You know how the cars have like a cover? She threw them in there with her mouth. I mean, how cats do. And I did not find these kittens till a day later. when I heard them crying. I've heard stories of this happening to so many people. I never thought in a million years that it would happen to me, and it happened to me. So the mama stray cat, she put her babies in my car. I heard them till I realized it was actually something alive under my car. The handyman in my apartments, I asked him to please help me get them out because I had to work and I didn't want them to get hurt, to die, or anything. So, long story short, he took out two kittens from under the car, and I had the box, right? And then he knocked on my door. He said, I found another one. I was like, oh my God. Guys, that very same day, I took him to the vet and I said, please check them, make sure they're okay, that they're not hurt, they're not dying, because I think they've been in my car for a day, more than a day. And thank God they were fine. Everything was okay. And the vet said that they were 3 weeks old. It was two girls and one boy. And then the vet's like, okay, well, if you're going to keep them, you have to bottle feed them every 2 to 4 hours. I was like, there's no way. At that time, I was extremely busy with work. And being a loan signing agent, a mobile notary, all we do is drive and go to appointments all day. Like from the morning, I work from the morning until 8 o'clock at night is my last appointment. And of course, I get a break in the afternoon or whatever. Anyways, it's literally like having babies that I cannot take care of. Like my lifestyle just, it didn't work for me. So I said, oh my God, there's just no way that I can do this, and my son goes to school. Like, what are my other options? But I didn't want them to die either. I didn't want to give them up for adoption. And I don't know. I was worried. I was very concerned. I felt like the mom gave them to me, I don't know, because she trusted me and I love cats. So anywho, the assistant that was there, she was like, oh my God, they're so cute. She's like, don't worry. She's like, we offer home boarding here. All of us here that work here do home boarding until they're 8 weeks old, until they can get adopted. So I said, perfect. Oh my God, thank you. Because I could not, for as much as I wanted to, keep them. It wasn't realistic for me. I couldn't. That would have added more to my plate, being extremely busy already. So she took the task on to take them in. She already had a cat and a dog. She said, I'll take them in, I'll make arrangements. And okay. So I said, perfect. Thank you so much. I said, look, to help you, because I feel bad, I can say I can adopt one, but not all three when, they're 8 weeks old and they're able to take care of themselves, feed themselves and everything. So she said, okay, great. So that's exactly what happened. And yeah, she took the cat. And then once, I'll put a clip here. When I found them and when I brought Luna home, I named her Luna after my car. Who else names their car? I name my car. I name all my cars. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys Luna. Hold on. Give me 1 minute because she's right here. I'm over here recording and she's here sleeping next to me. Let me get her. So Luna, 6, 7 months now. And when I found her, she was 3 weeks old with her brother and her sister. And they got adopted, by the way. So everybody's happy in a home, guys. But this is my Luna. Look at her. Hi, Luna. Say hi. She is a little feisty. She's not like my other cat, Milo. Milo is super chill. He's a boy. He's 5 years old. But this one, she is full of energy and she has a character of her own, to say the least. But I love her to death. So much joy to my life. And we all love her to death. I love Luna. But that's pretty much it, guys. That is my life update, and I can't wait to show you guys what's to come next. But if you are going through a tough season as I was in, because I believe I'm getting over the hump now, and you feel like you can relate, I would love to share this journey with you. Follow me on my new journey. This is my Esther year. I told myself I'm gonna not date for a whole year. I'm going to focus on me, my mind, my body, my spirit, my soul, my business, my family, and God, obviously. He's number one. Yeah. And if you want to join me on this journey, follow me and let's help each other grow, to become a better version of ourselves in every aspect of the word. But thank you guys. I believe that is it. I miss you guys and I can't wait to start this crazy YouTube journey because it teaches you so much. But I cannot wait to share with you guys a little piece of me and educate you guys and just inspire you in a positive way. All right. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Love you guys. And if you watch till the end, can you please comment below with a white heart emoji? That's my favorite, white heart emoji. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.